Hello, Fireballs. Welcome to Astro Haiti, Aries only tarot readings. They're talking already. We're just going to do a collective general reading, see what pops up. I hope everyone's doing well this Friday, TGI Friday, TGIF Friday. What messages do you have for Aries for their highest good? What messages do you have for Aries for their highest good? Ace of Pentacles reverse. Okay. False starts. Things not going as promised. False promises. What else do you have for Aries for their highest good? The High Priestess, that is Pisces energy. So whatever was promised, you kind of knew, you had a feeling that it actually wasn't going to grow the way that you really wanted it to. Like your inner voice was like, actually, this actually is not, it's not going to actually be what you want it to be. This is kind of dead in the water. This soil is not, it's not being poured into, what's the word? It's parched. It's parched. Okay. One more card for Aries, the collective. Highest good. Okay. 8 of Wands. So it feels, that's communication. So I'm feeling that you've been waiting for some communication to come in, and you're getting really impatient. But you intuitively kind of have this feeling, as much as you want it, you kind of feel like you're never going to hear from this person. Queen of Cups reverse. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, more water energy. It's almost like you have a feeling you might not hear from this person. Or you know what? You're almost psyching yourself out to not get disappointed, because there was a start to this connection, but it didn't flourish into anything real and long term. And so I feel like with the High Priestess, your intuition knew it was what it was. And sorry, my son is in the background being loud. Your intuition knew what it was, but you still had a lot of hope. And I feel like you're in a situation right now, intuitively, like where you don't want to give yourself false hope that this communication is going to come in, or that this is going to move forward, or that anything's going to happen with this person, okay? All right, I just asked my son to be quiet. Hopefully he will. He just got home from school. All right, so let's see what else I get. Highest good for Aries, highest good. Yeah, so heartbreak. Heartbreak, painful ending. Messages for the highest good for Aries. Heartbreak and painful ending. What else? Messages for the highest good for Aries. What else do you have for Aries regarding this heartbreak, this painful ending, this false start, not following their intuition? Why is this 8 of Wands here, though? Why is this 8 of Wands here? Leo energy. So someone doesn't have the courage to step forward to communicate. And that's been the story. And I think because maybe you've always the one that stepped up. But because they didn't have the courage, nothing really came from this relationship. And you always knew it intuitively. And even though there was passion, there was excitement, you always knew it intuitively that they didn't have the courage. And so that broke your heart. That they didn't step up for you. That they didn't find the courage for you. That they didn't pursue you. That they didn't fight for you. Okay? What else do you have for Aries for their highest good regarding this connection? One only. What do you have for Aries for their highest good? Yeah, there's more heartbreak. Just disappointment. You're really disappointed in the way this connection pans out. All right, we get that, Spirit. What else you got for me? I'm like, we got that, Spirit. So what's coming next then? What's coming next for my fireballs? Still more worrying. All right, so Spirit wants you to stop worrying about this. Spirit wants you to heal. You're still really heartbroken. You're still really disappointed. And you need to stop overthinking this. You need to stop torturing yourself. I just heard you need to stop faulting yourself and blaming yourself for not seeing shit when intuitively you knew what it was. Okay? Stop blaming yourself. Give yourself some grace, okay? What's next for Aries? What's next for Aries regarding the situation for their highest good? What's next for Aries regarding the situation for their highest good? King of Pentacles. Okay, that's earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. What is this earth energy? That's, you know, long-term commitment, long-term potential. That's what you wanted. Do you worry you're never gonna be in a relationship like this? It's like you're worried you're gonna end up single. You're never gonna have that. There's always going to be almost, but not quite. What is this King of Pentacles doing here? Judgment. Yeah, so you are worried that this is gonna be something, false starts, not following your intuition, false hope, disappointment, breakups, heartbreak. You're afraid that you're gonna keep repeating this. It's gonna keep coming back. Maybe with this person, or maybe in general in love, you're just like, damn, is this what it's always going to be like? One more for Aries regarding this. One more for Aries. I feel like a lot lately, there was like a point with my readings where it was like new stuff, new love, exciting. And then the last 2 days, or the last few days, it's been a lot of this karmic cycles and karmic patterns. So collectively, I feel like a lot of us, I don't know what's happening. Is there like, I think there might be a full moon coming up soon this month in October. I think a full moon in Aries. Usually it's the opposite sign of what it is. And we are in Libra season. And I think full moons are about closures and endings. I'm about to Google it. Literally, I feel, when is that? October 6th, there was a full moon in Aries. And so I feel like since last week, and full moons, there's like a 6-month, there's a story, you know, so whatever you've been dealing with for the last like 6 months, you know, in terms of this relationship, like Spirit is saying like, it's time for you to close the cycle. And there has been the last readings, like I said, there's been a lot of that closure, cycles ending, karma, you know, like following your intuition. One more. Yeah. Making a decision, finally breaking free from indecision, finally breaking free from holding that responsibility and that feeling like it's my fault. It's always my fault. Why does this always happen to me? And so, I'm going to pull actually a star codes. I haven't used this. So I feel like some of y'all might kind of talk to yourself that way. Like this, why does this always happen to me? Like, why can't I just get commitment? Why does it never work out for me? And Spirit is saying, stop, okay? Stop. That our thoughts create, and you're in a cycle with the Two of Swords reverse where it's time to break those thought patterns of feeling like indecision and things not going your way and false starts are what's meant for you. It's not meant for you. You're meant to experience what you want to experience. If you just remember that it's all about what you think you deserve and what you expect to experience, especially in love, right? Everywhere, but especially in love. All right, give me some advice for Aries. Cancer. So that's more water energy. But outside of the sign, there's a number 4 here. 4 is the number of stability, security, and groundedness. It's that Ace of Pentacles when it's upright. It's solid ground. And I feel like you all need to get on solid ground. 4 is also in astrology, the 4th house, which is the house of ancestors, roots, families, upbringing. So a lot of you have these limiting beliefs and have had these cyclical relationship experiences because of what you saw when you were growing up and what you thought love was and what you were taught love was, okay? Let's see. And then you have the 9th house, exploration. So I think the 9th house is the house of philosophy. It's the house of higher learning. So Spirit is, and then you have the number 11. Spirit is calling you to explore your mind and mindset and philosophy and why things are the way they are from an internal point of view. Tension, so that you can stop feeling that inner turmoil and that tension between your intuition and like physical reality. So your intuition always knew, but you ignored it, and you have to figure out a way to work with your intuition and tap into that inner guidance before things fall apart and you continue to repeat a cycle of heartbreak. All right, sorry this reading wasn't a positive one, but I'm just here to be a conduit of the messages from Spirit. Love you, fireballs.